this beautiful Monday. It's another new week, the 9th of September 2024. How are you doing this day? On behalf of the board, management, and staff of Delta Broadcasting Service, we welcome you to our word of welcome you to today's broadcast of program. And also on behalf of the crew making up Morning Ride Monday's edition, we welcome you to a word of information, education, and entertainment. My name is Lilibeth Ugochukwu Kevin. Let me add the Kevin, for someone spanked me this morning. And so my co-anchor is right here. Nometano, good morning.
Yes, Lilibet, good morning. And that was a good way to have actually added that name because if that name wasn't there,
You see?
it's incomplete.
Okay.
So a very good morning to you one more time and to our viewer out there. A very fine Monday morning, being the ninth day of September 2020. The month is already morning. It's fine. Just last weekend, just about the second day
Of September.
of September, we just begun.
And today is the ninth.
Today, just celebrating between that tonight. Good work. We're here and
And as the day is going, things are increasing.
people do that service. They have brought it close to your doorstep. You even have some people who take it to your home, right to your kitchen, and fill it there for you. So for those years, 1-6, but for those who go to deep from the pump,
On three.
and see, even fuel is, we buy fuel now over 1,000 naira.
Yeah.
Over 1,000
Over
naira.
1,000 there. 1,150. Some sell 1,210.
And I really did a job that sees really true. Am I in trance?
Oh dear, it is true.
Because it is hard. If somebody had told me that in 2023, if somebody had told me in 2023, just a few weeks, for a few months back, and I was going to buy a few for 1,000, I would say that person should go and have a routine. But here we are, all here it is from 185 naira in 2023. This is food that we're buying for 75 naira
55 naira.
per liter.
Mm.
It's now 1,000 naira.
It just kept going higher and higher. But I think in this administration, it has gone high for like more than every other
I say
administration.
between 2023 and 2024, I say this administration.
It has gone up like
From 185,
more than three times.
from 185, more than 3 times. No, that's not what I say. More than 35 times.
More than 35 times. Okay. That's exaggerating.
No, because it's the way it goes up astronomically. It's really unimaginable. Because, like I said, from 185 in 2023 and in 2024, and where we are today is 1,002, 1,050.
Well,
Everything is cooking.
we are just hoping that things get better. We will not stop hoping and we will not stop praying. Things will definitely get better. We're waiting for the era. We're waiting for the era when things will go back to normal. Okay. All right. So let's quickly take
I
some.
pray that quickly. I pray that things will go back to normalcy.
Let's just stay positive. That's all.
Not because I'm not a pessimistic person. And in as much as I want to stay positive, I want to remain optimistic. And let's see, yes. I believe it will get better.
Okay, let's quickly take some national celebration. We don't have much though that concerns us, but this is something that day aims to protect children and their education. Did you know that between 2015 and 2019, 93 countries experienced at least one reported attack on education? Yes, around the world, attacks on children and their education affect the future of the entire generation of children. And so the United Nations International Day to Protect Education from Attack aims to raise awareness to preserve education and protect it from attacks. To observe this day, we are facilitating students in pursuit of further education through Scholaro. Scholaro is a platform with scholarships information from around the world. Now, this day, the International Day to Protect Education from Attack, is celebrated every September 9. On this day, it brings to you the awareness that you need to protect the education system. You need to protect those children going to school. Now, we know that reports have come from every state, or some states rather, some states, that we get reports that there are attacks on schools in some states. Now, this attack in schools are meted on the children, and it affects the educational system. So this day, September 9, is bringing us to the awareness that we need to protect these children. How would you feel sending your child to school and your child doesn't return home? And then the next news you hear it is that there was a bomb blast, or there was a kidnap, or there was a raid by bandits, and your child is gone. Remember what happened many, many years ago about the Chibok girls? Some have been found, some haven't been found till today. Mothers have given up. They have lost all hope that they're going to see their children again. And sometime along the line, a girl just surfaces with children. All because where she was kept, she was used as a baby making factory. Now these are children that were
How CCTV camera installed, within their premises, so as to guide against any form of attack. Because I think with that, it will go a very long way, most especially for the school children, to go a very long way to be sure of their safety. So I think that's one good thing that the state government is doing, and I think they will follow it to the latter to be sure that most of these laws, that there are no setbacks as far as all of that is concerned.
Yeah.
Because the safety of our children is very, very important.
Matters a lot.
Yes.
Okay, so our next celebration nationwide is the Emergency Services Day. Emergency Services Day is an opportunity to celebrate the heroes saving lives by providing emergency services. The heroes saving lives, providing emergency services. Now, okay, let's see this. Emergency Services Day is observed every year on September 9. The National Day is observed across and helps to support the brave men and women, the emergency services. The holiday is also referred to as 999 Day. 999 Day. Now, this holiday helps to promote the usage of the emergency services in a responsible manner. It helps to educate the public about basic life-saving skills. It also promotes the many exciting career and volunteering opportunities that may be available for people to apply for. Now, this day was founded in 2016 by Tom Schools Ford, who wanted to set aside a special day to honor the country's 999 servicemen and women. So on this day, which is the Emergency Services Day, celebrated every September 9, we appreciate all the servicemen and women. Now, all the servicemen and women includes the fire service, the Red Cross Society, the Civil Defense, and every other organization that actually come out to help people Now the firefighters, they come out to help fight fires. If your house is on fire or your neighbor's house is on fire or you see any building that's on fire, the first thing you think about is the fire service. And when you call them, they are always very quick to respond. Yes, and they help put out the fire. So this day is actually a day to celebrate all the servicemen and women for all they are doing for humanity. And we are urging them to continue, never to relent, never to get tired. Don't stop, keep doing the good work. And for those who have passed in the course on in the line of duty, we are calling them our hero today. And we say that may their souls continue to rest because they actually came out to serve or to save a life and then they lost their lives in the process. So today we celebrate every serviceman and women all around the globe. And we're asking them, please don't get tired, keep doing the good work that you have been doing. Yeah.
I like to comment that that preposition because they take quite a lot of risk. You know,
Yeah.
you also have the emergency people like national emergency. You have the state also state emergency, NEMA and SEMA.
Nema.
You know, these are people who come out. You know, in the times of disaster. You know, and their own lives too should be well protected.
That's true.
You know, not just going to save other people's lives, but to also celebrate them for the very good uh, gap they're actually standing in all for humanity. You know, so it's a good one that they have been celebrated today, a day which has been set aside by the United Nations to celebrate the people who undertake emergency services.
Yeah. Okay. And so that's all the national celebration that we're going to take today. And don't forget that we always take national celebrations of the previous day, which is Sunday. Because we don't come out here on Sunday, but we're still going to celebrate Sunday. So yesterday being the 8th of September, we celebrated the Grandparents' Day. The Grandparents' Day. So all the grandparents around the world were celebrating you. We celebrated you yesterday and we're still celebrating you. Yes, the whole of this week I would say it's a celebration. So yesterday was set aside for the Grandparents' Day, and so we're celebrating all our grandparents, those that gave life to our parents. They are your grandparents. They gave life to your parents, so they are your grandparents. So we celebrated them yesterday, and we're wishing them more fruitful years ahead for those that have not really aged that much. We're wishing them we have young grandparents, so you don't know, we have young grandparents. As far as your child has birthed, you give birth to another, you have automatically become a grandparent. We're celebrating you. And also we have the International Literacy Day. International Literacy Day was also celebrated yesterday, the 8th of September. It is to remind the public of the importance of literacy as dignity and human rights. So we celebrate Literacy Day. We also celebrated the Actors Day. So all the actors and actresses, I hope you knew, or I hope you know that yesterday was your day. You were celebrated yesterday. So on that day, we celebrate the actors and actresses who make stories come alive. The ones that put stories together, whether they are lies or they're true, fiction, whatever it may be, they just put it together, they act it, they display it, and they entertain us. It's just for the entertainment. You know, sometimes they pull out real life stories, and sometimes they just put something there just to catch you, just for entertainment's sake. So we're celebrating all the actors and the actresses around the globe. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. Celebrating them while they are alive is a good thing. Yes, they say celebrate me while
I'm alive.
I'm alive. You know, and that shows that whenever the person is gone, it's an indicator that he or she is celebrated greatly. All right, so on that note, we'll take a break here. And when we come back, Morning Ride continues. Monday's edition. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Efe, you see, maintaining peace and security in Delta State remains a priority for the Governor Sheriff Oberewori-led administration.
It's clear for everyone to see that the Governor Sheriff-led administration is focused on promoting the well-being of all Deltans. Did you know that the Delta State Contributory Health Insurance Scheme currently caters to over 1,995,816 enrollees?
My God, no wonder Dr. Ifeanyi Oswaza is said that Governor Sheriff is staying committed to
Sheriff Oberewori's administration has also taken significant steps to ease land acquisition as a strategy to mitigate Nigerians' housing deficits.
Governor Sheriff, very impressive. He's not just focusing on one area, maybe just health or peace and security. He's making sure that all areas experience the more agenda. Even when the Osun State Governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke, inaugurated the completed Okpanami-Busa bypass, he said he was particularly impressed with the performances of Governor Oberewori in 1 year of his administration.
Now that the Governor Sheriff Infrastructural Development is creating an enabling environment for businesses to thrive ahead of a lady by the name Doris Uzo, who relocated her business to the bypass area and she's doing very well.
Talking about the bypass, Governor Sheriff did a very good one there. 5.3 kilometer road.
And 10.6 kilometer length of drain.
Yes. Coming from Wari now, I didn't need to drive through those distance Koka area. I just took this shortcut, you know.
Hey, you know what burn your friend now? I know you. You get money, but you know what spend them.
Governor Sheriff don't do road. Make I still waste. Don't be your fault. Now Sheriff will do road for you. You don't see how now.
Governor Sheriff putting smiles on the faces of Deltans.
So we are very happy because our governor is working so hard.
You Sheriff is down. He's doing very, very well. Delta State.
Brought to you by Delta State Ministry of Information.
Let's go!
No. Let's go. If we continue like this now, where we go end? Bros, calm down. I know say it be like see all of us the best now, but more will not say any damage where we dey cause now, not to our own state. And when we talk about our own state, we dey talk about ourselves, about our family, our fathers and mothers, our wives, brothers and sisters, even our children. If we use our own hands scatter where we get as our own, now where we go call our own again?
Now truth it all go. After all, Governor Sheriff, he don't promise say go do more for Deltans. Now wait till make us come dey fight now.
When we our guy dey talk so, it makes sense.
You see am.
For Delta. Now truth oh, this Ugeli why they stay so. Governor Sheriff they do roads. He not only they do roads so, they also they do drainages to make sure say the roads where we go they get for Delta, he not go poor. Me and you know say Governor Sheriff they ready to give Deltas the best.
Yes. He talking now before he enter power.
As me and you they talk so, at that Brasa road at the Brasa now where you take they go they meet that girl.
Which one?
That girl will say she not go fit marry you.
Okay.
Governor Sheriff don't rehabilitate at the Brasa road. Yes so. It's just about 1 year where Governor Sheriff enter power, so him don't start and complete different projects. Some of them he rehabilitate them.
More agenda, of course.
Yes, so.
You see, this thing when Oga Peter they talk so. Now truth, just about 1 year in office, Governor Sheriff project, and they still they do more. As I dey road they travel the other day, I see and say Governor Sheriff they do rehabilitation for High Expressway, a 3-kilometer road. Now, not be only that one. Recently, When I travel, go see my friend for Warri South, I come see am say Governor Sheriff, he don do rehabilitation, overlay of Ejegba community main road, down to the roundabout.
Na that one you dey talk? Me, I just dey come from Oriso. When I hear say Governor Sheriff dey do flyover and say na Julius Berger, I say make I go see with my eyes. Seeing is believing. I reach there, na so I dey look. I see am say Governor Sheriff dey construct flyover from PTI Junction to DSA roundabout. I say na wow, Governor Sheriff just start. He go start with legacy project so. And e dey progress so, even as we dey talk so.
More agenda. Governor Sheriff transforming Delta.
This village wey we dey, so this road na Wapa village. We thank our governor, Governor Sheriff, wey make the road better for us, so we fit dey pass the road well now.
Brought to you by Delta State Ministry of Information.
Right, welcome back.
Yes, you're welcome back. And in case you're just joining us, it's Monday's edition of the program Morning Ride. And we are at that spot where we'll be looking at what the papers are saying this morning. Lilibet, I want you to just start it quickly.
Okay, we're going to start with our sister paper, which is the Pointer newspaper. The head story says, Nigerians starving to death. Nigerians starving to death. And this story is credited to APC chieftain, and it's about the economic woes. Ocean under siege as ransom economy soars. Alright, that's all we'll take on the Pointer newspaper this morning.
Okay.
Our next paper for review will be the Punch newspaper. And on the Punch newspaper, we have marketers plan petrol import as NNPCL Dangote talks drag. Marketers plan petrol import as NNPCL Dangote's talk drags. We also have on the ASU strike, ASU government panel to meet on Wednesday. The ASU and the government panel meets on Wednesday. Group sues Lagos over $100 million Dangote land deal. Niger tanker fire. That's a pity. That's a very touchy one. 54 passengers and 50 cows killed in Niger tanker fire. Europe-bound cocaine consignment intercepted in sanitary pads. Articles 8, LP, NNPP differ on merger plan. And then finally on the Punch newspaper, over 1,000 soldiers.
All right, after that we'll be looking at what the Guardian newspaper is saying this morning. The Guardian is fair spike by over 70% amid dropout concerns. That's the lead story there. Back to school, parents groan as fees. Reverse petrol pump price, Serap APC chieftain tell Tinubu. And that's it on the Guardian this morning.
The Daily Trust is our next paper for review. And the screaming story says 48 people and 50 cows killed in Niger Road accident. And they also have a photo speak there that shows the burnt truck and also the cows. Residents blame speed and bad road. OPay, Money Point users kick as FG imposes electronic levy. Banks colluding with states to bypass fiscal law, and our story is credited to FRC. We spend 30,000 naira daily to feed our 9 new babies. Okay, that's the father lamenting because of the economic crisis. 196 soldiers resigned to proceed on terminal leave after 2 months. Deaths by air pollution more than those of malaria, HIV, and that's credited to the minister. We are owed 30 months allowances. Border security personnel cry out. Alright, you can get a copy of the Daily Trust and go through the details.
Alright, the Vanguard is our newspaper for review this morning, and the Vanguard has above the masthead, VAT CIT revenue rises 85% to 6.44 trillion naira. And the stories on the Fed dead in tanker explosion in Niger State, 50 cows. But also, we have the story too, engage in politics of integrity. Clark tells Atiku. Amid economic challenges, federal government opens new opportunities with LTC license to UTM of LNG. And below that, petrol price hike. Nigerians at breaking point. NLC, Atiku, 1. That story is on page 5. You pick up a copy of the Vanguard newspaper and peruse through that story. And on the flush of the Vanguard newspaper, we have this story. Japa, Canadia's student enrollment drops 45% after new study in Lusaka. And if you know the photo speak there, NDLEA intercepts consignments of cocaine opioids in sanitary pads.
And details you can get on page 22. And on APC and NEC, Ganduje intensifies. And also we have NAFDAC begins probe of Miracle Water and Miracle Soap. And that's on page 5. NDLEA intercepts UK, Europe-bound cocaine, opioids in female sanitary pad and hair cream. Okay, Oshun ready for transition to agro-industrial state, and that's credited to Adeleke. Bayose absent as AKTP.
More like the earpieces now.